To have what you never had, you have to do what you never
Welcome
done.
back to another episode of the Brothers Recall. Today, I want to dive into something that's been on my mind for a long time. You know, a lot of people out there talk about Bitcoin like it's the holy grail of crypto, the first, the king, the untouchable. And don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is powerful and it changed the game forever. But here's the thing, and this is something I've always been honest about. I never went all in on Bitcoin. Yeah, I got some exposure, I made some profits, but I never felt comfortable enough to throw everything I had into it. And the reason is simple. We still don't know who created Bitcoin. Let that sink in for a second. The biggest, most well known digital currency in the world, and we have no idea who's behind it. They call him or her or them Satoshi Nakamoto, a name that might not even be real. We don't know if it was a single genius, a group of developers, or maybe even a government project. There's no face, no identity, no accountability. And for me, that's always been the part that kept me out. That's the red flag for me. Think about it. We're talking about our money, our energy, our time. You want to know who's running the system you're putting your money and trust in. And when you don't have that transparency, that always leaves a little voice in the back of your head saying, what if? What if this was created as a test? What if it's being monitored? What if the real creator has the keys? We don't know. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not here to bash Bitcoin, but at the same time, I'm just being real about how I think. When I looked at XRP and Ripple, I saw real people, real technology, real partnerships, real faces I could research. That transparency gave me comfort. That's why I decided to go into XRP and not Bitcoin. Look, Bitcoin might be the digital gold, but XRP to me represents utility. And I know what the maxis are going to say. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't get it. You're missing out. Bitcoin is king. I've heard it all before, and I get it. But me personally, I invest where I feel safe, where I can see the vision, where I can look into the team and say, okay, these people are actually building something that's going to integrate with the future of finance. Look, at the end of the day, we all got different reasons for why we invest where we do. Some people love the mystery with Bitcoin. Me, I like clarity. So for those of you listening, do your own research. Don't just follow hype. Don't just follow influencers. Ask yourself, who's behind it? What's the purpose? And can I see myself trusting this long term? Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. If we, the regular investors, retail, don't know who created Bitcoin, then why are all these institutions jumping in? You've got BlackRock, the biggest asset manager on the planet, trillions under management, now pushing for Bitcoin ETFs. You've got Fidelity, Vanguard, they're all coming in. Even the same banks that used to laugh at crypto, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, they're all in now. So that raises a real question. If they don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, then why are they so confident putting billions into Bitcoin? Because let's be real, institutions don't gamble. They have inside connections, inside knowledge, and they move strategically. So maybe, just maybe, they know something we don't. Could there be a deeper connection between Bitcoin and the same government system it was supposedly built to rebel against? Think about it. The white paper came out in 2008, right after the global financial crisis. Banks were collapsing, people were losing their homes, the world was losing trust in centralized finance. And suddenly, out of nowhere, this perfect digital alternative appears. No founder, no trace, just code. It almost sounds too perfect, doesn't it? Some people think Satoshi could have been part of an intelligence agency. Others believe Bitcoin was a test, an experiment to see how people would respond to digital money. And now, over 10 years later, look where we are. Governments are creating CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and major institutions are buying up Bitcoin like it's gold 2.0. So again, I ask myself, if the institutions that run the system are now embracing Bitcoin, does that mean Bitcoin is still truly decentralized? Or has it already been absorbed into the system it was meant to disrupt? That's the part that always gets me. BlackRock, Fidelity, all the same institutions that control the financial system, now holding Bitcoin for their clients. So who really controls Bitcoin now? That's the question. Because if those same institutions are loading up, then it's no longer the people's revolution. It's part of the system. Like I said, I'm not here to hate on Bitcoin. Without Bitcoin, there's no crypto market. I get that. But I can't ignore my instincts. So to all my listeners out there, this isn't financial advice. It's just perspective. Always question the narrative. Ask yourself, if the biggest institutions in the world are suddenly supporting something that was supposed to free us from them, what does that really mean? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think the government or institution know who's really behind Bitcoin? Do they know more than they're telling us? I think so. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.